New today, a judge in Atlanta is set to release parts of a special grand jury report investigating whether then-President Trump and his allies violated any laws in their efforts to challenge the 2020 election results in that state. But the Fulton County DA has pushed to block the full release for now. Julia Manchester is a national political reporter for The Hill. She joins us now. Good morning, Julia.
Good morning, Mitch. Good to see you.
So let's talk about Fani Willis. She is the Fulton County DA, and this judge has agreed to release the introduction and the conclusion of this report only. And what are you expecting out of that?
Look, we expect to see a culmination, really, of 7 months of work so far in this investigation, Mitch. We know that the investigation was essentially propelled by that very infamous phone call made in the beginning of 2021 by former President Trump to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, where Trump essentially said, find me more votes to win the election in Georgia. So it started with that. However, the investigation really expanded to a number of state lawmakers, Trump allies, rhetoric, just to see what kind of efforts were made to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia. So we are expecting to see more details on this. We know that roughly 75 witnesses, including Georgia Governor Brian Kemp.
And Julia, let me step in right there, because we have a list of some of the 75 witnesses that testified, and it's quite a list. You've got Raffensperger, as you just mentioned, the Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. You've got former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who was named as a target of this. So there are some big names, and we're going to get a chance to see at least a little bit of what they said.
We will get a chance to see a little bit of what they said, or at least a summary. What we won't see, Mitch, is essentially what sort of, potential criminal activity or what sort of suggestions or recommendations the DA is pursuing in terms of any potential criminal activity of here. But, in terms of that witness list, Mitch, it's interesting because it's very well-rounded. I mean, you have Rudy Giuliani, who very much worked to spread the unproven claim that President Trump, or unfounded claim, I should say, that President Trump won the 2020 election. But then you have Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who very much pushed back against that and pushed back against Trump and those claims. So you're going to be hearing very much from both sides of this issue and essentially what these characters said during, these supposed efforts to overturn the 2020 election from Trump and his allies, and that pushback from the Georgia state government led by Brian Kemp.
And it was Fani Willis, the prosecutor down there, who said she didn't want all of this report to be released all at once because they are still considering potential criminal referrals. So this is the first we're going to hear from this report. It certainly will not be the last. Julia Manchester, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.